Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our Friday, the 16th of January, 2026 show. We have a jam-packed show for you today. We have some ideas that we're looking at preparing for options expiration today. We're also going to look at some news and talk about how to best prepare for the trading day today. You're not going to want to miss this show. Without further ado, we got Andrew also ready to go. Let's get over to the show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome to this episode of the Pre-Market Show. Remember that nothing that is said during this show should be construed as investment advice. You're responsible for your own investment decisions. Please consult a financial advisor before making any decisions based on topics mentioned in this show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey, Andrew, how's it going? I just realized that was the wrong intro. So,
it's all good. I'm just struggling to get YouTube loaded as well. So yeah, great end to the week. Okay, 1 second.
SP Tucker saying, "Hey, Mandela and Andrew."
Okay, SP Tucker, how we doing? So yeah, this week is options expiration, right? So I think we've explained it a few times on the show, but I'll quickly go through it again. So OpEx week's a 5-day trading period leading up to the third Friday of every month. It's one of the most important recurring events in the trader's calendar because it represents the deadline for monthly option contracts to either be exercised or expire worthless. So yeah, that's going on this week, and today is the final day of OpEx. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of volatility in the market when the US markets open in about 1 hour's time.
I think we've been tracking OpEx for the last few months, and we find that it tends to be pretty consistent as a very volatile time. And for those of you who are not familiar with options expiration, it's the monthly expiration of your index, your individual like index options. So S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow, Russell. You also have your individual stocks. So your Teslas, Nvidias, Apple, Microsoft. The monthly expiration takes place today. And usually what happens is options traders will now purchase the February expiration dates for their options. So they're rolling over from January to February.
Yeah, and yeah, we've seen here. I've certainly seen the impact this week. So traditionally, the opening rate breakout strategy doesn't really like the OpEx week. You might get one good day, but traditionally for myself, it's not the most favorable. So yeah, we'll see what today holds. Friday is normally a good day for myself. Hopefully, I can get a short position on the ES futures today. So you have to excuse me. Got a bit of a cold this week, so a bit of man flu been set in. So yeah,
it's a real thing. It is a real thing, man.
Only men would understand. It's a scientific illness. It's been verified by ex-checkers or whatever. Right? So yeah, man flu's a serious thing. So yeah, I've been struggling a little bit this week. So just want to jump over to the chat on the City Traders Imperium. So we got the Son of Wall Street, and we got Enoch wishing us good morning, good afternoon. So yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah, don't forget to enter the free giveaway. So Mandela's put the link into the chat on both channels. So have a look at that, and you can win yourselves a 5,000 challenge account with the City Traders Imperium. So big shout out, big thank you to those guys for sponsoring today's show.
Absolutely. Andrew, do you want to talk a little bit about your X account and let people know how they can get in contact with you if they like what they see?
Yeah, so new X account is down below. So I got caught in some crossfire the other week. I thought maybe I got a little bit too political, so my X account got shadow banned or temporarily suspended. So we got a new account, and Elon, if you're watching, I promise to behave for at least 1 month. So yeah, if you want to follow me on X, so yeah, if you just want to get my trading journal, it's on X, and obviously my personal opinions on matter, nothing to do with CTI or Signature FX. Just want to be quite clear on that.
There we go. All right, perfect.
Yeah, that makes Mandela happy, right? Just to put that little disclaimer in. So
we always like to protect ourselves, Andrew, because sometimes people think that we know all the answers and we can predict the future, and we can tell them exactly what's going to happen today. But we do the best we can, right?
We can. So last week I missed it. You guys had a little meetup, right, with the City Traders Imperium?
Yes, we did. It was a really nice event. It was on Canary Wharf, and we had a good group of people there. Yeah, it was nice. Nice. It was very intimate, sort of exclusive event that we attended on Friday last week. So thanks to everybody who did come through. Joseph, we had Daniel as well, Nathan, Raz. A nice group of people, and I think the plan is to do it every month.
Yeah, so awesome. Really nice location as well. Canary Wharf, like the hub of the trading centre of the UK, right? So, hopefully I can join you on the next one. But I know, excellent. Looked really good. Really, really good. Okay, so news this week. So we've had a little bit of news, right?
Yes, it feels like every day. Every day it's something going on. Let's see here. I got, I'm using the good old-fashioned Yahoo Finance. So it looks like the latest news from tonight, or last night, I should say, is that Trump is looking for the tech giants to pay for their data center electricity bills. So I guess this is going to impact some of the bigger companies, as well as probably the power providers. I would think that they would be reacting favorably to that. But let's see. I mean, sometimes his policies last longer than other times.
Yeah,
so we'll have to try and
Yeah.
keep an eye on that one. We also had the news earlier this week that we could have gotten the announcement about the tariffs. And for a second time, they said that they're not going to make the decision this week.
So that's something definitely to put on your radar, right? That's definitely gonna have an impact on the market when that news comes out. So especially for us guys, trading the S&P is just something to be aware of. And I can imagine it's gonna have an impact on a lot of other currency pairs, especially things, dollar based, right? So euro dollar, Canadian versus the dollar, gold dollar potentially. So just be aware of that and put a pin in that on your X account.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to say a quick shout out to the Macro Markets group. I was able to meet with them very briefly this morning. So just a special shout out to Joseph and to James. Good group of people. I would highly recommend checking out Macro Markets for their platform is very all encompassing. So
great to have a look at that.
To them.
Maybe we can put a link somewhere. And we can have a look at those guys. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So, should we jump into
one thing I just realized, if we can have a special guest trader, I would like to have James before the end of the month join us for one of the pre-market shows.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, it'd be excellent. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
We jump into chatting charts, and I think we need to start with everyone's favorite, potentially gold.
Everybody's talking about gold right now, Andrew. It's on the tip of the tongue. It's it is one of those outperformers that I feel like a lot of people missed the move, and now they want to short it. When you like you see it going up and you say, I can't buy this now. I can't chase this.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the mentality now. Everybody I'm talking to is saying they're waiting for it to dip.
Yeah. So
what's your thoughts?
So first of all, let's review last week. We drew that trend line in last week, right? Is that correct?
This was last Friday. Yeah, this would have been Friday's show.
Yeah, and the two of us were saying we were bullish on gold, right? Just looking at that, it seems to have flattened out, and I think potentially that pump. There's lots of geopolitical events going on in the world right now, and all eyes were on Iran, right? There's lots going on with Iran. And I think potentially, gold could just be taking a breather until we get a decision on that. At the moment, the US is saying there's going to be no action taken on Iran, but I wouldn't hold your breath on that. And potentially then safe money, it likes to go into gold, right? So I wouldn't say the rally's over yet. So yeah, if you're trading, if you're day trading gold, you're trading on an hourly chart, there's some nice opportunities to jump in and catch some short positions. But long term, yeah, I wouldn't be looking to short gold yet. Not yet. Let things stay, calm down a little bit in the world. It's all a little bit spicy at the moment. So yeah, I wouldn't be looking to take a long-term short position on gold just yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and I think, maybe we revisit that all-time high that we saw towards the end of December. I think that's a possibility. We could get back where previous resistance becomes support. That kind of makes sense to me. But I just want to highlight here, I keep saying this, but we don't get it right all the time. But last week, Friday, Andrew, I think you identified this sort of trend line. And I want to pull it up. I'll pull it up and put it in the shorts. We were talking right here last week.
I'd be looking to do the same now. So I'd be looking to do another trend line from that swing low, first swing low. I'd be looking to take that up. And again, if we're looking to break that, there might be some opportunities for you to go short. But just the way things are in the world at the moment, yeah, it might get a pullback to our all-time high, and we could be seeing a leg higher. So yeah, I'm on the fence with gold at the moment.
Yeah, another one, I guess gold's cousin, once removed, is silver. And if we look at silver over the last couple days, it's just gone completely mental.
Yeah, it's done really well. It's had a bit of a pause, right, with announcement of some Trump's tariffs. Yeah, and we've seen a bit of a pullback on silver, but yeah, it's trading really well. And it's not one-way traffic, right? We know that as traders. We can't, otherwise, everyone just be long on all the pairs, right? So, yeah, we got we are going to get pullbacks in the market. It is going to react to certain news, tariffs and things like that. So,
it's up 31% for the year, and it's had some, 5% up days, 7% up days. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. I want to track this as well, Andrew. I think for the next few shows, keep an eye on silver.
Yes, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll put it on the watch list. And Bitcoin. So.
Yeah, Bitcoin is.
I know you covered Bitcoin. Was it yesterday? You covered Bitcoin.
Yeah, I covered Bitcoin briefly yesterday with the commitment of traders as well. We can cover it again. I think it's definitely something to watch, at least for the next few days, and we always say, going into the weekend.
Yeah, and I think we said the same last week, didn't we? Quite similar with Bitcoin. If it broke that trend line, which we drew in last week, we said potentially we would take a long position. Yeah. We were thinking, could it pull back to that leg low, which it didn't do. But again, I think if we revisit the show Mandela for the shorts, I think you'll see that we were saying about going long on Bitcoin because it broke that vertical trend line. It was trading above the 9 moving average. And there's just lots of opportunities. So I've been burnt too many times with Bitcoin when I've tried to short Bitcoin. I tried to short it at 7K, right? And it's wasn't trading now in the 90s, right? Yeah. So I wouldn't I wouldn't bet against Bitcoin long term, right? It's the king of cryptos, and I don't think it's going anywhere.
I think you're right, and this is where we were last week. This time. Last week, Friday, it was kind of forming one more sort of base level, and it's done really well this week, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some continuing over the weekend into next week on the upside.
Yeah. So if I was to put my hat on it, I would say, well, here we go, potentially higher.
Okay. So everybody, you know what to do. Everyone knows what to do now.
Yeah. So short. Go the opposite of what I say. You'll be fine. So I just want to while you pull up the S&P, I just want to jump over to the City Traders Imperium chat. So we got the General in the house. Good morning, General.
Morning, General.
Who else we got? We got Mr. Sabir. Today's S&P 500 showing some concept like a pattern, and it's now on a range. Can I enter after liquidity sweep this current range? So a lot of people do trade liquidity sweeps, especially the ICT trader, right? I think you're an ICT trader speaking like that. I don't trade ICT. I only trade opening range on the S&P. Can you enter? That's up to you. It's your account, right? Yeah, basically what I'd say to you, if you got yourself a trading journal, you should have a pattern, for entry. So, have you got your fair value gap tick? Have you got your liquidity sweep tick? Have you got your whatever candle tick? Have you turtle soup? Whatever crazy stuff you do over at ICT, just go for it. So, decision for you to make. We got Khalid saying hello. This week was a great week, man. I hope it's good for you guys too. No, that's brilliant to hear. Not so good for me, actually. OpEx week, it's not favorable to the opening range breakout. We got Jackie Kumar, hello. And we got Khalid, I would love it if you'd become my coach. Well, funny you should say that. If you go into the description on the CTI video, Mandela's details are there, and you can actually click through the CTI Academy, and you can actually select Mandela as your coach. So yeah, give that link a click, and someone in the CTI team will put you in touch with Mandela.
Thank you for that shameless plug there, Andrew. We do enjoy doing these shows as well, and I think the reason we do this is to kind of give back to the community. I think when we were starting out with our investing journey, there were a lot of different sources. Baby Pips was one of them, and we wanted to kind of put together a safe community where we could help share some of the mistakes that we've made. Because I think for myself, I feel like I've made over 1 million mistakes. Some of them I've learned from.
Same here. So, chase my tail, from day one, right? I think opening range breakout's probably one of the first things that I learned. And then from opening range breakout, went to technical analysis, went to EAs, went to ICT, went to SMC. And I've come full circle, right? I'm back at opening range breakout, and it's profitable. It works, right? So sometimes keep it simple, and it's easier for you. Just don't overcomplicate your trading, because you can add 101 indicators. You can just get lost in all the data. So that'd be my advice.
Very, very good advice. There is a quote from, I believe it's Bruce Lee. Is it Bruce Lee?
What?
Basically, I like that. Can you do a demonstration of Bruce Lee?
What?
Let's go. This is the quote here. So, I fear not the man or woman who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the person who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. And to me, I switch out kick with strategy. If you have one strategy that you've been able to rep and fine tune and master, that's what makes the difference. Totally agree. So we got Razzie. He's saying hi over on Signature FX. So welcome to the show. What are we going to look at next? What's the plan? Razzie is a she. I want to just clarify. It's she. She is.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Razzie.
It's all good. It's not the first time it's happened. I'm just joking. I'm playing. I'm messing with you.
What? Razzie's a he?
It's a she, but you said he like a few weeks ago. But who's counting?
Yeah, but you just said you was joking, that's all. So I thought it was...
Yeah, no, it's all good. We are happy to have Razzie and SP Tucker. So if you are looking at something today, or you had any questions about OpEx, please feel free to ask Andrew.
Yeah.
And he'll take those. Okay, what else? I think we've got a suggestion over there in the CTI YouTube channel. One suggestion.
I just need to move my mic. I just need to read the chat. So, got Mr. Sabi. One suggestion for futures trader: that close quickly on 1-to-1, or hold a long term for 1 to 5. Okay, that's a great question, because I have my data-driven traders, what I do for the week. So it all depends on your average true range on the day. That's the first thing that you need to look at. So 1-to-1 works really good for me on the opening range breakout on the 5 minutes. But I've done a lot of back testing for the last year. What I found was on a Monday, it's 1-to-1, and I'm trading 50% of the opening range. On a Tuesday, it is 1 to 6. Yeah, and I'm trading. My stop losses are 35% of the opening range. On a Wednesday, yeah, Mandela's fallen asleep. On a Wednesday, we're looking at 2-to-1 TP to stop loss. Thursday 1-to-1, and a Friday 1-to-1. But I'm trading different aspects of the opening range. I'm looking at the average true range. I've taken all that data for the last year, and it's come back and given me what percentage of the opening range I need to be trading. Welcome back. I'm sorry if I put you to sleep.
I just had to get a refreshing drink. That's all.
Oh, right, okay. I just thought I bored you to sleep. You know.
No, it's good stuff. I mean, I think what you said is basically what each and every person should be doing, knowing, you know, when your strategy is best utilized and performs best. I think that helps you to become successful. This business is difficult at the best of times. So if you can put as many things in place to help you and help your odds and your edge, that's all part of your edge, I think, Andrew.
Yeah, got some good questions in. You can take this one. I'll answer after you. So yeah, keep the questions coming in, guys. So my question: how do you deal with psychology and following of your own rules? You create over time by experience. So I think what we're asking is yeah, how do you hone in on your psychology? And I think it's discipline as well. So Mandela, I'll pass that one over to you.
That's a very good question. I personally, I would say it's a very personal question. So you have to know yourself. You have to know how do you operate best. Is it a video recording where you're screenshotting during the day and you're talking through your decision-making process? For me, I can only speak for myself. I like to have a list of rules or processes. And then I also have a section where I can jot down my thoughts throughout the day. Usually what I'm thinking at the open is completely wrong by the time we get to the close. And I've lost Andrew here. Andrew's fallen asleep now. So that's me. I think being able to kind of get it out of here to somewhere else is great. And if you have an app to do that, fine. If you have a notepad, if you have some sort of PDF that you use, that's what I like to kind of keep me on the straight and narrow, because the wheels can fall off very quickly. All it takes is one or two expenses. I don't call them losses, I call them expenses. One or two back-to-back expenses, and then I'm starting to be reckless. I'm starting to forget all my rules. So that sheet of paper, that list, kind of keeps me in line. And you know, you're not always going to follow every single rule perfectly every day, especially towards the beginning stages. But you kind of find out when you can break the rules and which rules you should not be breaking, which rules you can kind of, you know, break a little bit or go into that sort of gray area. So yeah, that's my suggestion, getting it out of here, because in here it becomes a battle that is very difficult to win. If you can even get it into a community as well. So speaking to other traders, there's been days I've been reaching out to Andrew. Look, I've had a tough day so far, and he's like, yeah, I'm actually up $4,000 today, but you know what, you'll be all right.
Yeah, just to rub it in, like, yeah. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my 2 cents. What about you, Andrew? What would be your suggestion?
I'm just sharing my screen so you can have a look at that. So psychology, I'm exactly the same as Mandela. So when I first started trading, I took two or three expenses. I'd start flapping, I'd start over trading, and then I would just see my account starting going down, down, and down. So what really helped me, first of all, is data. Yeah, so I'm very data driven in what I do, and I'm just sharing. Am I sharing the screen? I can't see. Hopefully,
sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to do that.
Yeah. So if you share the screen,
it is sharing.
Do a lot of back testing, right? So we can see here, you know, we get a lot of red days, but actually over the year, right, we can see it's profitable. Okay, so yeah, draw. So yeah, even though I'm getting red days, but normally I would be, like losing my shit, right? But Yeah. But what we find is, if you back test, have a look. So, what I would say is back test. First of all, that's really important for yourselves. And secondly, then I take one trade a day. I take one trade, lock the PC, go for a walk. Yeah, if I do that, there's a good chance that I'm not going to start over trading. So one and done, that's my motto. And after that, so that's what I recommend. It's really hard to do, especially if you're a day trader. You're sitting at your screen all day, and you just want to make that money, right? So you lose a few dollars, you want to catch it back that day, right? But for myself, it's one and done. And once I've done my trade, once my trade fires, I lock the PC, I go for a walk, I go and do something, and I judge my data over the months, not the days or even a week, right? So this week's going to be a losing week for myself, but through back testing, through that equity curve, I'm quietly confident that we are going to should be profitable over a few months. So that would be my recommendation. Just don't panic. You are going to have losing days. That's part of trading. But as long as you're not using excessive lot size, you're not going to lose your account either, right? So, just for myself on one account, I'm just looking at 1% a month, right? And if you have that over multiple accounts with CTI, for example, right? If you can get them, if you can max out on CTI with their funded accounts, 1% per month per account, it's going to be quite a nice return for yourself. So that's how I do it.
Yeah, I like it. I think that you just gave everybody the secret to success. So hopefully people were taking notes.
Yes.
What's up next? Should we do the prize giveaway, or should we do one more?
Let's do the prize giveaway, and I need to jump off in 3 minutes, son.
Okay, let's do the prize giveaway. So we've gotten 11 entries. I think 11 entries for the prize giveaway. So no more entries for today. All the best. Thank you to everyone who has entered.
I'm just reading a comment from my brother, so quickly show.
I was looking at it.
No.
What does he say? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, I know what it means. Yeah.
Okay.
No, hotspotting from an iPhone, I'm fine. Nice one.
Yeah, shout out. Can I put it up? Can we put it up?
No, but I know what he means. So
okay,
don't
put it up. Don't put it up.
Rat attack is over, and the internet's fine.
I was going to ask you, can we talk about that on air? But
if we had more time, I would, because it's a funny story and it's going to make the chat laugh, especially over at CTI, right, guys? But maybe it's a story for next week, and I'll get the actions done as well. Okay, let's. Good luck, everyone, and let's get this competition done. Let's go.
You got the drum roll going. Thank you very much, Andrew. All the best, everyone. And the winner of the $5,000 CTI account is. It looks like Mers. Congratulations,
Mers. Well done.
Yeah, well done for winning. Very well done. Thank you to everybody who has joined. We really appreciate everybody's participation in it. And each and every Friday, Andrew and I are here doing this. So if you didn't win today, please join us next week.
Excellent. I'm just going to read a few more comments, and I'm going to jump off then. So how do I know which strategy is good for me? Backtest it, right? Yeah, just get one strategy, run a back test. We got day one, I do SMC. Day two, I do support and resistance. Day three, I do order blocks. You got to be trolling us, right? Surely. Okay.
I believe it.
Right, okay. I reckon it's my brother on the other channel trolling me. Okay, so Hamza, okay, so out of those 3 days, one of them's going to be more profitable than the other, right? So SMC is going to be more profitable than support and resistance, or support and resistance is going to be more profitable than order blocks. Order blocks is quite a good strategy. I quite like order blocks. What I would do is I would write down your winners and losers, and I would write next to them SMC, support resistance, order blocks, and then I would put that into an Excel sheet, and then I would filter out your profitable trades, and from that you should get an indication which strategy is best for you, right? But strategy hopping, it doesn't work. Trust me on that. So just just do what I said, right? Just journal what you're doing, and out of those 3 strategies, you'll find one's more favorable than the others. We got Hamza. He's saying yes. Khalid, yes, thank you so much. And Mers is saying it's me. Thanks, congratulations, Mers. Well done. Okay, Mandela, I'm gonna have to jump off. I will see you all next week. Guys, thanks for the chat over on City Traders Imperium. Some really good questions, and I'll see you next week. And yeah, please give me a follow on X, and any questions, drop me a DM on X and I'll get back to you. Okay, thanks all. See you next week. Bye for now.
Thank you, Andrew. Take care. All right, all that's left for me to say is just a special thanks to everybody who's joined us on the Signature FX YouTube channel. SP Tucker is joining us, as well as Raz. We have Andrew's brother, who is welcome anytime you want to come, and you can even jump on the show if you like. Just let me know. We'll get you on the show. Happy to have you on board with us today. And also Team Moldawani is saying, I like that 1%, 1% per act per month, per account per month. Yeah. And that is how you kind of have to think about it. You don't want to eat an elephant in one go. You got to take it one bit at a time. So that's it from all of us here at Signature FX. We're also simulcast with our good friends, City Traders Imperium. I want to say have a wonderful day today. Today is Capital Preservation Friday. Capital Preservation Friday. Protect your capital.
Cash grab Friday. Let's go. Sorry.
Capital preservation. We got to do a pool. We got to do a pool. We got to do a pool. Joseph actually said a good thing about you don't want to blow all your profits from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday today. It just doesn't make any sense. So preserve your capital, live to fight another day. If you see opportunities, take them. But happy Capital Preservation Friday. Have a wonderful Friday, everybody. TGIF. Until next time, happy trading.